fierce. By all accounts, considering it's the first weekend of December in a very strange year, I have to say it's gorgeous here in Cavan. So where we go, at Armagh getting the first touch and playing from left to right as we look. There's Sinead McKenna driving the ball up to the full forward line and trying to get a little bit of space is Orla Smith getting inside the cover initially. Good play by the corner forward. The umpires look at each other. They say that's good enough and that's a good score.
Orla Smith was player of the match in the Nancy Murray Cup final, so she has form. She's coming in with great form behind her. Very pacey corner forward. Got that over the bar very quickly.
Ciara Devlin with the puck out. Well gathered by Erin Galligan. Blocked on this occasion. Nicely picked up by Ellie McKee. Ellie McKee is deemed to have fouled the possession. So that's going to be a free for Cavan just inside their own 65-metre line.
It looked like a throw there, Marty, so it was the right call from the referee, certainly.
Well hit in by Ciara Finnegan. Hard-working Mary Meehan is there for Armagh. Cavan doing well in the attack. This, however, their second, and the ball is sent to the wrong side of the post and wide. But I just sense, Sarah, that when Cavan go into the attack, they're doing well in that inside line.
Very, very pacey, and they have some very experienced players. Shanice Fitzsimons is actually a Maynooth graduate and played Personal Cup a couple of years ago and won against a very formidable NUIG team. So very pacey inside line. We'll want lots of watching.
Armagh's first attack of the afternoon. Good defending. Cavan Clark from Drungoon sending it into the Armagh half of the field. First touch is important here. Eventually picked up by Roisin O'Keefe. Gets away from the tight parking Armagh defence. There's plenty of them there. They come to terms with the threat posed by Roisin. That's going to be a sideline ball for Cavan. You're on RT News now, by the way. This is the Premier All-Ireland Junior Camogie Final coming to you live in an all-Ulster clash for the very first time. As we look at Armagh going to the attack. That's Ellie McKee. Ball is wide. Just 1 point on the scoreboard, but you just sense that Armagh just finding a little bit nervous, perhaps. There's only 3 minutes gone, but it's early days.
We're looking for Armagh's inside line to get on top. Ciara Donnelly is the player that we need on the ball for Armagh. In 2016, she scored an outrageous goal in Croke Park. It ended up with 150,000 views on YouTube. It was a starlet of a goal. So she was in Abu Dhabi for 2 years and is back this year and hopefully going to get on score sheet.
Ashlyn McMahon giving it back to her centre back, Louise Toner. Opposite number 6 is Ciara Finnegan. Knocked away. Erin Galligan in a race for possession. With Rachel Murray. Good ball. Up far is the left half forward. That's Sinead McKenna. Takes on the challenge. Plenty of Armagh defenders there again. Referee blows his whistle for the foul on Sinead McKenna. That's a free for Cavan.
They are very busy, aren't they? They're running at them, really, really looking forward to getting the goal.
And despite all their hard work, they're only a point up. 44 minutes played, to be fair, but there is early warning signs that Cavan seems to have the forwards to pose serious questions.
Absolutely, and this pitch, what I'd give to be out in the sod today, it looks absolutely immaculate. You couldn't believe that this is a December day. It really, really is well kept, and credit to Breffni Park.
You know, it's a valid point, Sarah, because we've been travelling around the country in the Winter Championship of 2020, and the quality of pitches that are now available to the GAA is mind-boggling, considering it has been November and now December.
We were in Enniskeane as well a couple of weeks ago for the Nancy Murray final, and again another stalwart pitch. So, you know, the groundsmen have been busy, and certainly the players have benefited from it, and hopefully we'll see that today.
Sinead McKenna just hitting that free to the left and wide. Disappointment of Jimmy Greville. Puck out is switching directions, so good work by Ciara Hill. Ciara Donnelly with the possession. Pass is not a great one. Rachel Murray, well surrounded by 3 players. Erin Galligan laying it off. Good short use of the grip, so they wouldn't be hooked. Cutting inside is the hard-working Hannah Boylan. Sending in a shot towards the goalkeeper. And Armagh just exposed again. Good clearance by Kiri Devlin. Smashing shot down into the Cavan half of the field. Rachel Murray chasing after this. Working hard to gather it. Full forward is under a little bit of pressure. Ball dropping in. Goalkeeper! Rebecca Brady just took her eye off it. She recovered well. That's a good clearance as well. Sliding tackle in an effort to get the ball. Referee felt that Josephine Maguire from Ballina was being fouled. Rebecca Brady just a little bit lucky here. Just watch this. Just took her eye off it. She had it under control within seconds, but if you're from Cavan, heart attack time.
She'll be breathing a sigh of relief there, certainly. I'm very impressed with Rosie Crowe-McKeever, the number 9 for Cavan. Super display and really good distribution into the forwards. Really great to work with. Hannah Boylan at 13, cut in from the side there. She scored 2 goals in their Nancy Murray Cup final win. She'll be looking to get on the score sheet as well today.
Linesman has his flag up. Rosie Crowe-McKeever just shouldered over the line. So that's surely the kiss of death when Sarah gives you praise here on this podcast. You're doing well so far, Sarah, in fairness. Ball cuts inside. It's corner forward, Ciara Donnelly. Ciara makes an angle for herself, and that's a very good score.
Super score, and that's what we were looking for from Armagh. Ciara has lots of experience, and they've really benefited for having her back in the team this year. I believe she was teaching in Dubai, so we're lucky to have her back.
That's a really good score because she had to make the space, and she took it well under pressure. Rebecca Brady aiming for her captain, Erin Galligan. Ellie McKee is there for Armagh. So too is Ashlyn Harvey from St. Patrick's Club in Keady. Coming across, Ciara Finnegan. Still Harvey. Nicely picked up by the left half back. Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Good, safe hands. Ciara Hill is unmarked momentarily and sends it back and sends it just to the wrong side of the post. Desperately unlucky.
Nice to see them opening up, though, you know, taking those chances from the middle of the park. That nervousness that they've had in the first couple of minutes now is starting to move out of Armagh.
Rebecca Brady. Ball dropping between the 45 and 65 metre line. Sinead Kiernan is there for Armagh. Away goes Leanne Donnelly, giving a little bit of space. Again, hits it well. Oh, that's a great score. Leanne Donnelly.
Armagh are starting to find their feet, certainly, and that inside forward line for Armagh did great work against Roscommon as well. We talked about that 318 that they put up against Roscommon. They'll start to motor now. I think Cavan need an answer now here because they've gone nearly 10 minutes without a score, so certainly Cavan need to get on the scoreboard.
Rebecca Brady going down the middle this time. Roisin Crowe-McKeever. Roisin O'Keefe comes in. Ashlyn Harvey just a little bit unlucky there to miss it. Sinead McKenna.
Roisin O'Keefe appears to have dropped back into the half-back line. You know, there hasn't been the supply that we've seen in the first 5 or 6 minutes, so Roisin went up and sorted that out.
This is a superb effort that looks like it's going all the way. Brilliant play. Centre half forward, Roisin O'Keefe.
Went back into her own half-back line, brought the ball up, made her way up, and managed to actually get on the end of the ball and put it over the bar. That was some feat.
Great score. Jimmy Greville, a little bit happier now. Sides level, 2 points each.
Very physical game, but in a good way. You know, the ref is letting it go. He's not calling up silly things. Really, really liking this game.
Josephine Maguire to Shanice Fitzsimons. Flicking it over to the space where Sinead McKenna is available. Gone forward is Erin Gallagher. Good defending by Armagh. Great efforts of blocking evident in Kingspan Breffni this afternoon. Hard-working Ciara Finnegan. Sinead McKenna getting it from Erin Gallagher. McKenna dropping. Good goalkeeping by Ciara Devlin. Safe pair of hands there as well. Comes back outside to Roisin O'Keefe. Nipping in is Leanne Donnelly. And Armagh get the free. And you sense that after a nervous 5, 6, 7 minutes, they're now playing with a little bit more confidence now.
They're getting to the 50-50 ball and they're not actually getting pushed off the ball. The first couple of minutes they were getting pushed off the ball, so it's great to see them actually getting into the game and actually showing themselves.
This is an effort from the 45-metre line, and the umpire is going for his flag. That is a brilliant score by Ciara Donnelly.
She really is unmarkable on her day. Such an impressive score.
Excellent play, Ciara Donnelly. That's 2 points she scored.
2 very tough angles as well, Marty. You'd be fancying your chances if you could pull both of them off, you know.
Just hitting off the heel of Sinead McKenna. Little tap over for Orla Murray. Good work by Anya Finnegan. Sinead McKenna. So many Cussala players involved in this Cavan team. Very much the backbone for the Blues. The hard-working Roisin O'Keefe sends it into the middle. Getting there is Josephine Maguire. Back far is Ciara Finnegan. Spraying it over towards this side of the field, but Armagh there. With a safe pair of hands, but just showing a little bit too much of it. Good work by Erin Gallagher. Getting the ball off Aisling Harvey. Gallagher is fouled and a free for Cavan. Referee will want that to be taken again. And he's absolutely right. Free for the foul on Erin Gallagher. This happened just inside her own 65-metre line.
Erin is the captain of the team this year and played football for a long time with Cavan, so was involved in the 2013 intermediate team that won the All-Ireland in Croke Park. For her to get an opportunity to come into the Cavan team and captain them this year in a different code means a lot, means huge.
So dual stars in so many counties.
Absolutely. And it's suiting them to get involved this year just with the way the training schedule is working and the remote working as well. She mentioned that during the week, that it's allowed her to have that flexibility for training.
Shanice Fitzsimons with an absolutely brilliant point. Like, she made the space here for herself and she had the confidence. I know her mother was a little bit concerned whether she'd perform or not. I think Mum would be rather proud at the moment. Good score. Broken down for Ellie McKee. Once again, it's Roisin O'Keefe. Towards the full forward line where Ciara Shalvey is there, but well cleared by Nicola Woods from the St. John's Club in Middletown. Good work again by Hannah Boylan. Nicola Woods is a very impressive full-back. Whoops. I don't know if the ball was out. I know she was out. That's Ciara Hill. She just slipped at the wrong moment.
Bit unfortunate there, but certainly from Armagh's point of view, they're actually starting to really push themselves on the game, not allowing the Cavan forwards to get in as easily. Some good clearances there.
Sinead McKenna, little shimmy, going for the score. Good hook. Full marks to Sinead Kiernan. The goalkeeper has to come out. The ball is still available just outside that small rectangle. Blocked on this occasion, still all bubbling around the place. Working hard is Hannah Boylan, she's the number 13. Trying to scoop it up into the hurley, laying it off. Far as Sinead McKinnon, trying to make a space. Here comes the shot. There goes the point.
Excellent score, and that's the fourth of the Cavan forwards to get on the scoreboard now in the last 15 minutes. Really, really impressive team. Love to take their shots.
Great work by Cavan. Great resistance by Armagh. They eventually conceded the point to Sinead McKenna. And as Sarah says, that means 4 of the 6 Cavan forwards have now scored, and they're going again. Trying to get that ball up as Rushing Crow McKeever. Ball inside for as Hannah Boylan. Still, ball is available. Good work by Rushing Crow McKeever. Here comes the shot! Brilliant goal! Rushing Crow McKeever from Lacken in County Armagh and County Cavan comes through the middle here. This is great work. She robbed the centre half back, took a rasper past the goalkeeper, Ciara Devlin, and full marks, 10 out of 10 to Rushing Crow McKeever.
Super goal. Really, really good. Now we're going into the water break here. We found in the previous games the water break tends to allow the other team to actually refocus and resettle, so it'll be interesting to see what the Armagh management says to the Armagh girls now, just in terms of settling themselves.
I've asked so many fellas about the water break. What's the view, what's your view of this? I mean, I know it's part of, because we have to have it because of COVID-19. Do you think, please God, when we get out of this, this will continue on? What's the thinking within the camogie world?
Personally, I think it's unnecessary right now. I think, especially in the winter, we don't tend to drink as much water, right? So I wouldn't like to see it stay in long term. I know on the podcast last week, David Reedy, the Clare hurler, we got his opinion, having been involved with the last 6 weeks, and he said the impetus gets really taken out of a game when you're on top and you're in charge, and the game is called and the team goes back into their side, they have a quick chat. He said it just ruins the flow, the momentum, so we don't want to see it continue, I don't think.
Well, we see, because that goal comes at a huge moment for Cavan. They have the initiative, and now that momentum is gone, as you said, and Armagh have a chance possibly to recover. They're trailing by 4 points, 17 minutes gone in this first half. Rosie Crow McKeever, the goal scorer. Players go back into position. As the referee, Mike Ryan, waits for the keeper to make her way back. That's the Armagh keeper, Ciara Devlin. She conceded 3 goals against Tyrone, but is still a fine custodian. Number 1 choice in Armagh. Puck out, dropping just inside the 65-metre line. Louise Toner comes across, gives it back for us, Leanne Donnelly, sending it down that wing. Cavan first to the goal. There's the goal scorer, Rosie Crow McKeever, pulling in her first time. Earl Murray for Armagh, sending the ball in towards Ciara Donnelly. Double mark to the moment, good defending by Cavan, and they force the ball over the sideline.
I think Armagh really need to get as much ball to Ciara Donnelly as they can. She seems to be having a great, game today, and to keep her starved of ball would really do them a disservice,
It's going to be taken by Ciara Hill. Lorna Cowell gets a touch. Cavan fullback coming through, however, is Leanne Donnelly going through, but Cavan stand firm. Ball is loose, the goalkeeper comes over the line, deflects it out. This is Emer Smith, who certainly knows how to score goals. Getting in touch again, great defending by Cavan, and got out over the end line and conceding at free to Armagh.
Cavan are getting lots of bodies back. You'll see there's 9 players back there, so the midfield are moving back and forward. They're covering every blade of grass. They won't be found wanting today, that midfield, certainly.
Full credit to the goalkeeper as well, Rebecca Brady. She did well, she came off her line and smothered the effort.
There's very little space inside there for that Armagh attack. They're really being suffocated by the Cavan backs.
Ciara Donnelly sending this just inside the post. That's her 2nd point of the game. 3rd point of the game. Moon 4 to 4 points.
Nicely poised now. I think before half-time it's important that Armagh actually get a couple of more scores on the board and a couple of different players on the score sheet. It's all very reliant on Ciara Donnelly.
Comes out towards Ciara Hill. Trying to get that ball up. Still, she battles. Leanne Donnelly gets it in for Arizona Murray. Ball is dropping in towards the goalkeeper. Backs it away. It's an awkward enough ball for any keeper. Rachel Murray gets the call from Ciara Donnelly. Great block down by Cavan. Number 6, Ciara Finnegan. It comes back to Donnelly, and that is just to the left and right.
That opportunity that Cavan had just after the goal where they could have got another score, and that water break has taken all of the life out of them, you know, and that's what we're talking about. Armagh just seems to have refocused now. That water break is a difficult thing to actually contend with.
Rebecca Brady wisely changing her puck-out direction when it comes to Rachel Murray, getting inside the cover of Lorna Cal, and Rachel Murray with a beautiful strike of the ball. Sends that between the posts. Good score.
Rachel Murray is actually top scorer for Armagh this year, so it's nice to see her get on the score sheet early today. I think she's 13 points from this year's championship.
One sliotar lost at the moment. Rebecca Brady doesn't complain, she just gets on with it. Gets the ball, gets a few of them actually out there. And here comes the Cavan goalkeeper.
Very bad ball.
Good catch, Sinead McKenna. Erin Galligan into the space where Josephine Maguire had found herself. Back again fires Erin Galligan. Good work by Roisin O'Keefe. Good block down by Louise Toner. Sideline ball, Cavan.
Erin Galligan is very important in this game. She's obviously linking the backs and the forwards very well. Her distribution is very good as well.
Great cut in by Roisin O'Keefe. Knocked out for Ashton McMahon from Crossmaglen. Gemma McCann from St. Joseph's Madden. Her effort to clear was blocked. Waiting for this Ellie McKee. Keep playing it down this wing towards Rachel Murray. Battling with her is Lorna Cal. Rosie Kroll McKeever pulling it the first time. Comes back out for his Ellie McKee. Free to Armagh for that push in the back.
Bit unfortunate for the defender there. She committed wholeheartedly, put the hand on the back and couldn't get up. So the right call in that instance again. He is allowing the game to go, you know, and it's only the really obvious freeze that he's pulling, which is great to watch.
Always a good sign about a referee when you're not actually talking about him after 23 minutes. So full credit to Mike Ryan as Ciara Donnelly takes the free and scores her 4th point.
Up now, McKenna.
For a lady who is in Dubai, she doesn't look a bit ring rusty, so she doesn't.
No, she looks very sharp. Top of her game. And you know, when Cavan got the goal, that water break really came at a bad time because they've lost the momentum. I know you've said it. Here comes Armagh again. Leanne Donnelly going for the score, and that's over the bar as well. So the sides are now level again.
Absolutely. It's been all Armagh since the water break. Whatever the management has said, it's worked a treat.
And it never gave Cavan the initiative or the chance to gain the initiative having gotten the goal.
It is a frustrating thing. It'd be interesting to hear how Jimmy Greville feels in instances like that where he just feels his team are getting on top.
Absolutely. Sideline ball to Armagh. This is going to be taken right here in front of us by Sinead Kearney. Another one of the St. Joseph's Madden players. Trying to keep it down the wing. Rosie Crowe-McKeever. Louise Toner. Half blocked. Comes out towards Shanice Fitzsimons. Won on this occasion by Orla Murray. Nice pickup. Good ball inside in towards full forward Rachel Murray. Cavan defence standing firm. Away comes Anya Finnegan. She's putting it into the space. Good anticipation by Sinead McKenna. She's a very impressive player, McKenna. I know she just distributed that poorly, but her anticipation of where the ball was going was impressive. And it's Armagh to come forward to the hard-working Gemma McCann. Rachel Murray is in there with Emer Smith. Rachel giving it back outside. Far as Ellie McKee. Leanne Donnelly. Over towards Ciara Donnelly. With her is Caoimhe Clark from Drumgoon. The referee feels there was an infringement, and that's going to be a free for Armagh.
Oh, the Cavan defenders unlucky there again. I think they both committed to it, but look, on this occasion...
That's a bit of a soft free, isn't it? A bit harsh.
It was half a slip. She didn't commit to it. She had her hands wide. You teach that in coaching. You keep your hands wide. You can't really fault the defender there.
No. And yet she conceded the free. So she'd feel a little bit hard done by, to be fair.
Absolutely.
Ciara Donnelly has scored 4 times. This to put Armagh in front, having conceded the goal to Rosie Crowe-McKeever. Great recovery by Armagh, Sarah.
Absolutely. Look, this water break, I'm calling for a ban. We need to get it out. If my Cavan prediction's going to hold up steam, we can have no water break for the second half.
Rebecca Brady goes all the way far as Aisling Harvey. Little pass inside far as Orla Murray. Cavan not doubly marking, but trebly marking her. And Sinead McKenna pull across is deemed illegal, and that's going to be another free for Armagh.
They just seem to be getting the bounce at the minute, and it's that unfortunate time just before half-time. Once they don't concede a goal here, Cavan, I think Jimmy will be able to talk to them at half-time, settle them down again.
Ciara Donnelly. Floating that one in, but it's gone wide.
That's a let-off, Marty,
That
certainly.
is a let-off, yeah.
Probably makes up for the one in the corner that she shouldn't have got.
Balances itself out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Jimmy Greville, a little bit concerned that one of his players down injured at the moment. That is Niamh Kelly, one of the many Crosserlough players playing.
Crosserlough were county champions this year. Jimmy was over Crosserlough, so he's come into the Cavan team and worked his magic here as well.
I just had to do a little head count here. 9 starting players from Crosserlough, which says how dominant they must have been in Cavan to win the championship. That's a lot of players.
A lot of players, and actually a lot of dual players as well. Erin Galligan, the captain, ended up winning a double this year with Lacken in the football and Crosserlough in the camogie, so she's having a super year.
Good work by Anya Finnegan. She's solid right corner back. Comes out for as Leanne Donnelly, and that's hopping over the end line and wide.
Leanne wasn't able to repeat her heroics of 5 minutes ago, but a super long-range shot. But look, she's not afraid to try. Really, really interesting to watch.
Rebecca Brady sending the ball out, and the referee obviously is giving a free here, which we hadn't spotted, Sarah. We didn't hear the whistle. So he's given a free just a few meters in from the sideline. Ciara Donnelly going to take it. Coming up to half-time. Could be crucial. Hits it well, dropping right in. and dropping just over the crossbar. Excellent free taking by Ciara Donnelly. 6 points now she scored in the first half.
What's really unfortunate for Cavan here is they actually haven't scored since the water break, so we're going on near 15 minutes, you know, and they'll need to get a score before half-time. That was a super catch again in midfield.
Ball inside for Zorla Murray. Race for possession. The goalkeeper has to come off her line and make sure she gets there. She did well, Rebecca Brady. She's out of position now as Armagh know it. There's a chance of a goal! And it whizzes over the crossbar rather than under the crossbar. Real opportunity for Armagh here.
It's been all Ciara Donnelly in this last 15 minutes. I think Jimmy Greville's going to have to look at cutting off the supply to Ciara because she's just doing too much damage.
This was a real opportunity. And that could easily have been in the back of the net with the goalkeeper off her line who did well previously. Now Cavan find themselves trailing by 3 points. Referee blows the whistle. Says he wants medical team on because Orla Murray from Armagh is down injured. We'll see who the other person is. That's Sinead McKenna, I think. Yes, it is Sinead McKenna. And the two of them colliding there, giving it everything for their county at the moment. Both players very impressive. This was the opportunity for Ciara Donnelly. Hit a wall of Cavan defenders, but she still managed to get it over the bar. 3 minutes of injury time going to be added on. Sinead McKenna, who's been very impressive, hasn't she, Sarah? She's really worked hard. Very stylish player.
Sinead and Roisin in the half-forward line for Cavan have looked really, really well. It's unfortunate that they've had so little supply in the second half, so hopefully now, going into half-time, they'll get a bit of confidence here and, as I said, avoid conceding a goal.
And in case you're wondering about wind conditions, just watching the flags here, absolutely not a puff. It's frosty, it's cool, not freezing by any means, but it's just frosty. It's a lovely day, and ideal for a game of camogie.
Free taker's dream.
Yeah, absolutely. Free to Cavan. Can they reduce down Armagh's lead before the break? They're trailing by 3 points. And Armagh have responded magnificently to Rosie Crowe-McKeever's goal, where Cavan have failed to maximise that green flag. Ashton Harvey comes over towards Shanice Fitzsimons, pulled on, however, by an Armagh defence that's very impressive. Trying to get the ball up is Ashley McMahon. Sideline ball conceded to Cavan. This just inside 45-metre line. Ciara Finnegan going short, whereas Sinead McKenna giving it back outside towards Erin Galligan. Referee, however, spotted the infringement, so free to Armagh. And we're on now 33 minutes.
That inexperience of coming up from Junior A to Premier is starting to show a little. Cavan just a little lazy with a couple of the tackles on the late, leaving the hurley in a little late.
Louise Toner. Down towards Rachel Murray. Sideline ball going to Cavan. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. It's been an interesting first half, to be honest with you. High quality camogie being shown here, and Cavan and Armagh giving it everything. The only goal scored by Rosie Crowe-McKeever from Lacken, and she scored a great goal, but since the water break came just moments afterwards, and really Cavan have lost their way since, haven't they?
Agreed. Like, we've 14 points on the scoreboard between the two teams, which is obviously a testament to how well the pitch is holding up today. But I just feel like Cavan's midfield, they need a bit of petrol for the second half. They've kind of they've lost a bit of gas, and they need to start winning some ball around the middle of midfield.
Half-time in Kingspan Breffni Park in this All-Ulster Junior Camogie Final, Premier Junior Camogie Final. It's Armagh, 10 points, Cavan, 1-4. We'll be back with the second half very shortly. Whitby Park. You're watching and listening on the RT News channel. And Sarah Donovan, former Cork star, is with me here. At half-time, it's Armagh 10 points, Cavan 1-4. Very enjoyable Premier Junior All-Ulster Camogie final, and the level of skill has been very high. This is Emer O'Kane from Neve Willa. She'll be wearing number 18. She's in instead of Niamh Kelly. Just got a knock there just before half-time. So where we go, the lovely sunshine unfortunately has disappeared, and not that I work in the meteorological office, but you have a sense that rain could be coming. It's getting a little bit darker. But meanwhile, we concentrate on this, as Armagh now playing from right to left. Cavan haven't scored, Sarah, for something like 17 minutes. They scored the goal, and then 17 minutes all through the rest of the first half, they failed to raise a white flag or a green flag.
Really disappointing for them, obviously, because they've had 6 scoring forwards for every game they've played this year. There'll be 3 or 4 players down there who'll be really upset that they're not in the game yet, so hopefully we'll see a reaction. They might have to come back to the field to get ball. We have Roisin O'Keefe there after coming back to the halfway line. She's now obviously delivering the ball in.
Roisin O'Keefe, very skillful, very talented centre half forward. Scored a point in the first half. Emer O'Kane, introduced at half-time, comes away with the slither. Free out for Armagh. Good work by the substitutes, doing her job.
That experience that Armagh have in this competition, and obviously that final that they played in 2016 against Carlow, you can just see these players growing into the game.
Centre half back, Louise Toner from St. Brendan's Ballymacnab. Ball is over towards Erin Galligan. Sideline ball for the Cavan captain. Very tall wing back, very strong, very impressive. Nice ball, low for us, Rosie Cronin-Cooper, but it's Armagh that come away with it. Up towards the full forward line where Rachel Murray is operating. Caoimhe Clark doing well to get her clearance. There's a chance here. Oh, it just squeezes inside the post. Ciara Donnelly is a class act. Beautiful. Did well here. Great stick work and hit it superbly.
That's Ciara's 8th point of the game. You know, Ciara has been standout today. Any time in space, without space, she just seems to be able to take her chances.
Going back to collect it is Emer O'Kane. Watching anxiously is her teammate Ashley McMahon, number 9. 4 Cavan players involved there. None of them coming out with the ball as Shanice Fitzsimons is just a little bit over anxious. Free for Armagh. Louise Toner going to take it. Just outside her own 65-metre line. Cavan there, strong defensively.
Cavan seem to be growing into this second half now. They seem to want to demand the ball, so hopefully this will open things up for Cavan. They're 4 points down. They have a lot of work to do to get back into this game.
Free this time to Armagh.
Armagh seem to have dropped back an extra player. They now have 4 players in the middle of the park around Roisin O'Keefe, their centre forward. Cavan don't look like they'll be able to make much inroads with Armagh sitting so deep.
Ciara Donnelly hits it with power and a little touch of inaccuracy. I thought the umpires were going to say a point. Just thought it might have curled in. Still 4 points between the teams.
And Armagh look like they're setting up a blanket, which is always worrying.
Stalemate there in front of one of the dugouts. Ciara Shalvey is there, the number 22 for Cavan. Referee Mike Ryan at Tipperary is going to give a throw ball here. Gave enough time for it to develop, but it never became free. Players being encouraged to stay sufficient distance away. Nice little pick up. Good ball inside for us. Roisin O'Keefe. And away she goes. Now, how about the finish? Ball inside is a really good one. There's an opportunity here to pull on the goal. What a beautiful striking action. And it's Rosie Crowe-McKeever with her second goal. What a run by Roisin O'Keefe. The stick work was superb. I thought for a moment Rosie had lost control of it, but she whipped it into the back of the net. Brilliant.
Such a great skill to pull on the ground there, you know. Never thought about it. Just pulled on the ground, in the goal, and 2 goals for Roisin.
Cavan are back in the game. Nicely picked up by Hannah Boylan, giving it back towards Ciara Shalvey. Into the corner towards Orla Smith. With her is Mary Meehan. Nice control by Orla. She's inside the cover and she whips it over the bar. Cavan's momentum is back. It took a while. It's been quite a while since they've scored, but they've now got a goal and a point in the space of a minute.
Look, that half-time chat again. It's just these breaks in the game are allowing the management to come in, refocus their players, and Jimmy Greville did the business there at half-time. The girls are back level.
Here comes Sinead McKenna, one of my players of the first half. She's hitting this superbly, but it's just outside. A little bit unlucky.
It's been all Cavan for the last 5 minutes, so hopefully now they can actually get ahead. I really feel that they'll need to get ahead to keep Armagh behind.
Ciara Devlin's puck out. Picked up here by Shanice Fitzsimons. Taken down, going through. Free for Cavan. The momentum is incredibly with Cavan now, where they seem to fall asleep after Rosie Crowe-McKeever's first goal around the 16-17 minute. From there to the half-time, it was all Armagh, but look now, look what's happening. Cavan have found their rhythm once again, and there's a yellow card for the Armagh corner back. That's Gemma McCann.
Shanice Fitzsimons is a big player for Cavan, and that last ball there just really epitomises what she does. She loves to run at the attack. She's a great hurler. So if they can get her on the ball, share it out a bit, she's going to be a big aspect in the second half.
Sinead McKenna going to take the free. Looking good. Cavan crowd like it. Sinead likes it. Preferably people will love it watching it on the RT News channel. Puck out goes all the way over the sideline. Sideline ball, Cavan.
We talked before the match about a unique double if Cavan were to pull this off. They won the Junior A Championship, and because of the pandemic have been pushed up into the Premier Junior. If they were to win 2 All-Irelands in 1 year, very, very special.
Have the advantage at the moment. The ball comes in, the goalkeeper comes off her line, deflects it out, putting her under pressure is Hannah Boylan. Good work by Ciara Devlin. Sideline ball for Armagh. But right now, there is no doubt the initiative, the momentum, the power, the determination is all coming from Cavan, and Armagh are the team that have to reorganise themselves a little bit.
We're heading towards that water break. That last 15 minutes is going to be crucial. Which management team is going to sprinkle the magic dust for the last 15 minutes?
This is going to be taken by Roisin O'Keefe. A little bit low. Cavan retain the possession. Ciara Shalvey laying it back out far as Roisin O'Keefe. Roisin getting inside. Lovely stick work again, just taking a little bit too much out of it. Armagh regain the possession, but they lose the battle as for the sideline ball as Catherine Pegan goes out over the sideline. And right now, the Armagh manager is a little bit concerned. Referee deciding that the Armagh player, Catherine Began, was fouled. Cavan are first to the ball, and they're giving a serious challenge right now to Armagh, who find themselves trailing by a point. Good idea to spread it wide. Coming down the other way. This occasion, Sinead McKenna doesn't control it. Sent back up the field. Here is Ciara Donnelly. Into the centre towards Orla Murray. Ciara Donnelly, score of 8 points, is available again. Thought about having a go at a point. She knew she was going to be either hooked or blocked. But look at her go. Great effort, great defending by Anya Finnegan, who stuck with her all the way. Nicely picked up. As Armagh go in search of scores, but there's over-carrying. And you can see the Cavan players' reaction. They're jumping up into the air. They're really focused and determined.
They've started to pull a couple of players back, Marty. Shanice Fitzsimons, that what we talked about in terms of her hurling ability, she's gone back in, she's trying to win possession, she's moving up and down the field, she's very hard to mark right now, and that's what Cavan need, is players eager to get on the ball.
In comes Roisin O'Keefe, batting it down in front of her, giving the pass inside, just carried it a little bit too much, gathered instead by Ciara Hill, lashes it up the field as Armagh with the possession, or almost the possession. Rachel Murray did well to gather it into her hand. And the referee has blown his whistle as Rachel was being fouled. There's an opportunity here for Armagh to level the game.
We talked about the Cavan backs not being tested before the match, and they're getting a test today, and they're really doing well on the likes of Rachel Murray, Orla Murray. They were big players for Armagh in the last couple of games, put up big scores. They've been quiet today.
Sure have. Jimmy Greville obviously said they had the magic words at half-time because his team had been playing much better in the second half. They took the lead, they got the goal. They find themselves level if this goes over the bar, which I'm sure it will. That's a nice point by Rachel Murray. 12 points, Armagh. 2-6 Cavan. 19 minutes to go in Kingspan Breffni Park. Ball comes down. Pulled on by Louise Toner. Ciara Shalvey is there for Cavan. Nicely picked up. Erin Galligan. Spraying the ball over this side, but there's nobody there in the blue jersey. Armagh back on the attack. 50-50 ball. Goalkeeper anticipated well. That's good play by Rebecca Brady. Under a little bit of pressure. Got her clearance in. Goalkeeper did well. Down towards Cleaver Clark. Sideline ball. Going to Cavan. Knocked back by Niamh Riley. Farrell's right corner back on to Finnegan. Going down the middle. Coming across is Ciara Hill. Cavan under pressure. There was a pull there across the Cavan player. That was Shanice Fitzsimons, and that's going to be a fray for the home side. Taking it quickly, spraying it again, trying to open up this Armagh defence. Getting inside the cover is Hannah Boylan. Staying with her is Gemma McCann. Still Hannah. She needs a little bit of support outside, but she's going it solo. 4 Armagh players beside her, and she's still going. Ball comes back outside. This is Shanice Fitzsimons. Rosie Crowe-McKeever was being fouled, and that's going to be a free in for Cavan.
Real momentum shift here, Marty. Armagh were the ones obviously benefiting for the freeze and before the half-time whistle. Cavan now seem to be getting the bounce and getting the freeze from the ref.
This to put Cavan in front once more. Sinead McKenna has already scored twice. Hits off the post. That's a leg off for Armagh. Disappointment for Cavan because that really should have been put over the bar. She has a second opportunity here, and this time there is no doubt. Sinead McKenna with her third point of the match. Got a chance to redeem herself here. She was really unlucky to hit the post with the fray, but she got the point. Cavan in front by 1. 16 minutes to go. Nicely picked up. Leanne Donnelly sending it down the wing towards Ciara. Beautifully got it ahead of Cleaver Clark. Still Donnelly going to make an angle, trying to pass inside, flicked away. The goalkeeper needs off the post and wide. Oh my word! The hand pass back went astray. Let's have a look at this again. This was the ball. This was beautifully gathered by Ciara Donnelly, getting inside Caoimhe Clark. She tried to hand pass inside. Here comes the flick off the butt of the post. Oh my gosh.
That's a real let-off for Cavan. Going in at the water break, they're going to be relieved that they avoided that.
This to level the match again. Ciara Donnelly. Excellent player. Really good. Hits this between the posts, over the bar. It's 13 points Armagh. 2-7, Cavan. Delivered over towards right half back Aaron Galligan. Mitchelbury just getting a little touch. Good covering by Anya Finnegan. Nipping in was Niamh Riley. But Armagh still backing hard. The effort is dropping. Oh, that is a fantastic score. Full marks. It's Leanne Donnelly. Watch this. This was worth switching on your TV channel just to see this. Great score. Armagh back in front by one. That was some point, wasn't it?
Matched the first half point that she scored. She's not afraid to take shots and she's very comfortable in that range.
So, Sarah, it's the water break time, and this is a crucial moment. We saw the game change in the first half after Rosie Crowe-McKeever got the goal. Cavan seemed to go into a false slumber. Armagh came at them. Now Cavan have really dominated again this second half, and this was a superb effort. Ball coming across to Rosie Crowe-McKeever, and a beautiful strike on the ground, which we love to see as part of the game of hurling. We don't see it enough in the men's game, but it's beautiful to watch in this.
Look, I think from Cavan's point of view, they're in fairy tale territory right now. 15 minutes and they've 2 All-Ireland finals in the 1 year. It's a unique double. They'll be saying that on the sideline to them. Armagh lost the 2016 final. They'll want to win this.
Just explain that, because there is a Junior A and then there is Premier Junior. But explain to her, because you've said about this could be a unique day for Cavan.
Due to the pandemic, second teams were taken out of the Premier Junior Championship, so the likes of Limerick and Waterford weren't able to put in a second team. As a result, they needed more teams for the competition. Cavan and Tyrone got an opportunity to go up because they had been Nancy Murray Cup finalists, and they've ended up in the final as a result because they've been better than the likes of Roscommon, who were in the grade above.
And the Nancy Cup final is the Junior A final.
Junior A final, and normally you would get regraded the following year and would play Premier Junior the following year, but they've done so in the matter of 2 weeks.
Armagh introduced Niamh Forker. She's coming in instead of Aisling McMahon. And it's all to play for now. We're into the final 12 minutes or so. Ball dropping in. That is a great point. And once again, it's Leanne Donnelly. If it's not Ciara, it's Leanne. They're a great double act.
That's Leanne's 3rd point from range. She's a really, really sweet striker of the ball.
15 points to 2-7. Once again, Armagh have put up the challenge to Cavan. Can they respond again and find another gear? Well kept in by Roisin O'Keefe. Gone back to gather is Louise Toner. Getting the ball into the Cavan half of the field. Little flick back. Willing to run at the opponent's defence is Ciara Donnelly. Cavan under a little bit of pressure at the moment. The hand pass goes astray. There's an opportunity here for Armagh. Good work trying to get the shot away, but Cavan are there with numbers. Anya Finnegan. Emer Smith is the number 30 battling hard. Erin Galligan under pressure from Rachel Murray, and the referee gives a free to Cavan. A little bit soft, I would suggest.
I agree.
Free going to be taken by Josephine Maguire. Ballignan. Still time for Cavan to recover. They've done it twice already when Armagh look to be in control. Sinead McKenna in there, pulled on by centre half back Louise Toner. Coming through is Leanne Donnelly, confronted by Ciara Shalvey. Last player touching the ball was from Cavan, second ball to Armagh.
Roisin O'Keefe has been quiet for the last 5 or 6 minutes, and we really want Roisin to get into the game because she is the ball carrier through that line. Roisin McKeever needs to be on the end of those, you know, for her to get a hat-trick would be unreal. Could we push her up the pitch perhaps?
Beautiful cut in by Ciara Hill. Every ball now has to be won. It's reached that stage. And away was Orla Smith. Free the other way. Cavan were hoping it was going towards the Blues. Going to the orchard.
I was never very good at that as well. You tend to need to avoid the player as opposed to run into them. I've done that a few times. I won't blame her on that occasion.
Yellow card there for charging on Orla Smith. Particularly when you're anxious to try and create the opportunity, it's natural.
She was the first scorer on the pitch today, you know, and she's looking to get back on the scoreboard. She had the dream start 30 seconds into the game. She had the ball over the bar. Just a little anxious there.
Ciara Hill is the player that's down injured at the moment. Fine midfielder, takes all the sideline cuts. Just at the head collision there. Orla Smith was charging with the ball. Ciara is a really good player as well. She'll battle on, I have no doubt whatsoever. The helmet is back on already. For Jimmy Greville, he's anxiously trying to get his players to get that ball up the field of 9 minutes or thereabouts. 2 points between the teams. Armagh know only too well. They've been in a battle. Can they survive it? Win the Premier Junior All-Ireland title. Going to take the free is Sinead Kiernan. The referee wants the free to be taken again as Armagh are making substitutions. That's Hannah French that's coming on. And the player that's going off is Mary Meehan. So a defensive change for Armagh. So well done to Mary. She's played her part. Can she win that Junior All-Ireland medal? Come back to gather it now is Cooper Clark. Out over the sideline. Meanwhile, the clock ticks towards 53 minutes, and Armagh leading by 2 points.
Ciara Donnelly has been unremarkable for Armagh today. She's everything that's been good, she's been involved in it. For her to go to Dubai, having lost to Carlow in 2016, and to come back today and perhaps win this title would be sweet.
Well, she's about 8 minutes or there, maybe 10 minutes. We'll allow for a little bit of injury time as Ciara Hill sent that ball in, gathered by her opposite number 8, Josephine Maguire. And away come Cavan. Roisin O'Keefe has to get by the initial challenge, and she does. Willing to take on her direct opponent, Louise Toner. Great stick work by O'Keefe in towards the corner. Chasing after it is Hannah Boylan. Cavan, beautiful turn as Hannah left the Armagh defender for dead. Ball inside for us, Sinead McKenna. Here comes the shot. Stopped and it's in the net! And Cavan are back in the game! 3 goals scored by the Blues. And it's Sinead McKenna. Watch this ball coming in. She hit an absolute rasper here, crashing it into the back of the net, leaving the goalkeeper, Ciara Devlin, helpless.
We talked about Roisin O'Keefe needing to get on the ball. It was Roisin's run from midfield that actually set this all up. Roisin gets on the ball, Cavan will get scores.
Who will bring home the cup? That's the question. 1 point between the teams. Cavan, with the ability to score goals, are back in the match with that latest effort by Sinead McKenna. Going off is Emer Smith, who was very much the hero in the semi-final. Coming on is Laura Smith. as Armagh make changes. Meanwhile, it's Cavan back in the attack. Gone back to gather with his Sinead Kiernan. Kiernan over, trying to start a movement, but you see that Cavan now have their confidence back. Great work by Sinead McKenna, flicking it into the centre, trying to hold on to the possession. Possession now absolutely crucial. Ball pulled up. Comes down towards Sinead Kiernan again, making a little bit of space. Gets her shot in despite an effort to block her. Here comes Leanne Donnelly, but Cavan equal to the task. They have to watch the two Donnellys. Ball is pushed away. Looked like Ciara Finnegan was fouled. She's recovering. She's all still on her knees. She's still trying to gather her breath. Meanwhile, the referee says play on. There's a chance here for Ciara Donnelly, and that is a sweet score. Brilliant play by Armagh, but the referee didn't allow any space for Ciara Finnegan to get some medical attention. Play continued on, and that allowed Ciara Donnelly to score her 10th point of the match. Brilliant play by the Armagh corner forward. Meanwhile, Ciara Finnegan has to get some medical attention.
We've talked about Ciara Donnelly and how impressive she's been. They've been very lucky today that Ciara has been on form because they haven't had the same spread of scores that Cavan have had.
Watch this again. That's what happened with Ciara Finnegan. Just got a belt just across her neck there. She's recovering. The sides are level. 16 points Armagh. 3 goals, 7 points Cavan. 56 minutes played, 4 minutes to go, and a little bit extra for injury. The puck out by Rebecca Brady. It's Cavan that have the sliotar. Belting it forward, in towards the full forward line, up towards Hannah Boylan. Good work on this occasion by the Armagh's Emer O'Kane. And great pressure by Cavan. And the referee's decision is to Cavan, which means that they have a chance, perhaps. It's a long way out, but they have a chance to go in front.
We talked about Shanice Fitzsimons and her experience with Maynooth. She's played against all the big teams. She's played the Aoife Donoghues from Galway. She's had against the NUIG girls. That experience is showing. She's holding Armagh up.
Sinead McKenna with the fray. Doesn't have enough energy. It's gone to the right and wide. Sides level still. 3 minutes to go. There might be nobody in Kingspan Breathley, but let me tell you, the tension is palpable. If you're watching on RT News, you're most welcome, but we've had a brilliant Premier Junior All-Ireland Camogie final between two Ulster counties, Armagh and Cavan. Back again come Armagh. Is there a winner here? If there is, it could be Ciara Donnelly, and she hits this. Oh, fantastic! What can I say? 11 points. She gets the ball and away goes the sliotar between the posts. Way out the field. She is deadly from any distance. Is that the winner? 58 minutes coming up on the clock on your TV screen right now. Is Ciara Donnelly the hero of the day? Is there enough time for Cavan to get an equaliser? Does Cavan make more changes? Coming on is number 18, Aideen Coyle. Gone off is Rosie Crowe-McKeever, who scored 2 goals. She's played her part. Collision, hefty collision, and it's a free for Armagh for the foul on Laura Smith. A little bit of dissent. That seemed to be just 2 players going for the same ball. I honestly didn't think that was a foul. Am I right, Sarah?
I agree. I thought it was momentum. I don't think the back could have actually pulled out of that, and it's an unfortunate free to give away at this time.
Ciara Donnelly, this going for a round dozen. And referee Mike Ryan having a word with right corner back Anya Finnegan. But my empathy, sympathy is with the right corner back because I don't think she fouled. Meanwhile, it's Ciara Donnelly. Taps that over the bar for her 12th point of the game. 2 points between the teams. 40 seconds left, and whatever is left after that is at the discretion of the referee. We've had drama, but it's not over yet. Armagh happy to keep the possession down here. Cavan have to get it up the field anywhere. Under pressure, they can see the sideline ball. 20 seconds left in playing time. After that, it's the discretion of the referee. Sideline ball sent back. Cavan come after it, and again they concede, and Armagh will be happy for this to continue. I'm hearing on my headphones that it could be 4 minutes of additional time. It is 4 minutes. Linesman, fourth official, has just put up and lit up the banner at the far side. 4 minutes. Still time for Cavan. Meanwhile, it's Ciara Hill who's dropping this in around the house. There's a chance here, a shot! And that is whipped across the face of the goal and wide off the stick of Ciara Donnelly. 4 minutes for Armagh to win the title. 4 minutes for Cavan to salvage this as they go back into the attack, and it's another wide off the stick of Bea Forker.
Looking to get Roisin O'Keefe onto the ball here, or Shanice Fitzsimons. They need to get the ball and carry it through the lines.
Less than 4 minutes now. Puck out by Rebecca Brady. Cavan have to gather the ball. Seem to be straight off the ground in her anxiety. Aaron Gallagher, the captain, picked it up straight, and it means it gives Armagh huge initiative here. Ciara Donnelly will come across, or maybe Rachel Merry, and that will give them, surely, if this goes over the bar, a 3-point advantage. There is still time for Cavan. Rachel Merry has already scored 2 points. She's the joint captain. She hits this in. It's in and it's going. The umpires are going to signal wide. Still time. It's a very dangerous lead. It's enough to win in All-Ireland, but it's also enough to be caught at the final whistle. Up goes Sinead McKenna. Cavan have to get the ball here to have any chance. Referee is going to give a throw ball. Heading towards the 62nd minute. 2 minutes to go. Ball is thrown in. Leanne Donnelly goes after it. But Anya Finnegan has it for Cavan. The intended pass goes astray. It's half blocked. Pulled up. Comes over towards the full forward line. Gathered here by Ciara Donnelly. She's on fire. As this ball is sent in, it's high, and the umpire is going to signal once again that the ball is wide. It's Cavan's hopes and dreams are still alive. So too are Armagh. Still not able to put Cavan to the sword. 62 minutes. A minute and a half. In fact, the referee has overruled the umpire and said that that is over the bar. So we now have 3 points between the teams. Mick Ryan, the Tipperary official, saying that was inside the post. It's a goal or nothing at all for Cavan. They have to get a goal out of this attack. Pass inside, it is Shanice Fitzsimons. Can they get something out of this? Shanice drives it in low. The goalkeeper comes off her line. Ball is still alive, and the ball goes out over the end line, and it is a 45.
Shanice should have carried that ball further. I think she had a couple more steps to take, but it was a great move from the centre of the pitch. Started with Roisin O'Keefe. Really, really positive play.
They've scored 3 goals, Cavan. They now have to get a 4th to stay alive. We're heading towards the 64th minute. 40 seconds less to go. Has to drop it in. They have it. The shot blocked. Saved by the goalkeeper. Comes back outside. Another chance to pull in the ball, and Armagh come away with it. It's Sinead Kiernan over fires Laura Smith, and Armagh survive, but only just. Possession still there. Cavan, Ciara, Aaron Gallagher is pulled to the ground, and there's another free. 12 seconds left. It's all or nothing. Only the goalkeeper is in her own half of the field for Cavan. There's dissent from Armagh. The drama is unbelievable here. Armagh 19 points, Cavan 3-7 in an epic Premier Junior All-Ulster Camogie final. A thriller in Kingspan Breffni. Ball is dropping in. Gathering it, trying to gather it is left corner back, Jimmy McCann, and the referee has blown the full-time whistle. Armagh are All-Ireland Premier Junior Champions 2020. but my God, did they have to really fight for it. It's Cavan through the kitchen sink and everything in the hallway as well, and ultimately just failed at the final as they suffer heartbreak. Armagh are overjoyed at winning the Premier Junior and were the All-Ireland champions. For this man, Jimmy Greville, he gave it everything for Cavan. His players gave it everything. They should be well proud of already winning the Junior A. But ultimately, it was Armagh's better balance and the ability for Ciara Donnelly to score 13 points in an All-Ireland Junior final.
It was a stunning victory, and you know what? They had heartbreak in Croke Park in 2016. They've held together. Joyous scenes there.
Heartbreak for Cavan. They gave it everything. Anya Finnegan and so many of her colleagues, Rosie Crowe-McKeever, Sinead McKenna, Hannah Boylan, so many of them gave it absolutely everything. For the goalkeeper here, Ciara Devlin, she might have conceded 3 goals, but she and conceded 3 against Tyrone as well, but it doesn't matter a hoot. She made the vital contribution to this performance and to this victory, and it's Armagh who are celebrating tonight and today and for the rest of 2020. Christmas has come early to Armagh.
Hopefully Cavan have a better result later in the evening.
They have a big challenge ahead of them. But I have to admire the spirit of Cavan. They're heartbroken because this was what they really wanted. But my God, they can be so proud of themselves. They scored 3 cracking goals. When they looked dead and gone and they lost their momentum, they fought back again.
Really nice attacking brand of camogie that they play. They'll be very excited to be playing Premier Junior next year. They'll be a formidable team. The teams up there won't appreciate meeting Cavan next year.
Well, when you look at the players that they have, my gosh, Roisin O'Keefe, Sinead McKenna, Shanice Fitzsimons, Orla Smith, Erin Gallagher, like Anya Finnegan. These were players, I'll be honest with you, it was my first time seeing them and they were excellent, they were really good. But the day belongs to Armagh. Cavan will have another chance. For Armagh, dreams do come true. And they gave it absolutely everything. They were tested so many times, and the day belongs to the Orchard County. This will be huge for camogie in Armagh, and indeed for the GA for sport in Armagh, because everybody else will be boosted by this wonderful performance. That's the cup that will reside over Christmas and the New Year for the winter and obviously for the early spring, as Armagh will no doubt rejoice in winning the All-Ireland Premier Junior title. Can I talk to you about Ciara Donnelly scoring 13 points? I know you mentioned about her earlier, but her stick work, her wrist work, her ability to score from long range, as well as Leanne, who between them got 17 points. Leanne got 4, Ciara got 13. That is 17 points, a massive contribution.
Hugely so. Ciara Donnelly reminded me of TJ Reid. She's a lovely paw, you know, really, really steady, really sweet striker of the ball. If she was still in Dubai, it would be a different result. Everything that went through Ciara today was positive. And again, Leanne coming in with those long-range points just when Cavan were getting on top. They were a double act that was perfection today.
And just for the history books, the other scorer was Rachel Murray, who scored 2 points. In other words, all the 19 points came in the full forward line, which is remarkable. And yet the Cavan full back line defended admirably, gave it everything, and just that extra bit of class that Armagh had got them over the line. And this is nice to see that Cavan, with Jimmy Greville outlining what a year that they've had, and the spirit of Cavan, which has been reflected in the men's footballers, is seen with the Cavan camogie team. This is really admirable, and he's dead right. He should be encouraging them, because we're encouraged by watching them that they're really good enough to win an All-Ireland.
Look, the Nancy Murray Cup is going to Cavan, the Kay Mills Cup is going to Armagh. There's 2 cups staying in Ulster this evening and a third after the intermediate game. Ulster camogie is on the up.
And in a moment, that cup presentation will officially take place. It's been a momentous day for Armagh, and I have to say, Sarah, I mean, the quality of camogie that we saw here today was fantastic. As we look at Orla Murray and Rachel Murray, the joint captains, about to be presented by the president of the Camogie Association, who also happens to be an Ulster woman. And this is going to be a big moment for Orla and for Rachel when that cup is lifted. The Armagh team have now more or less arrived just under the steps when the presentation can actually take place.
19 points for Armagh today on the scoreboard. A men's team would be proud of that score, you know. For a junior camogie team to put up that score, it just shows the value of committing to actually putting those services in place for the Ulster camogie teams, because they cherish.
Hasn't happened since 1993. This is the moment that people who've given so much to Armagh camogie will anxiously await.
So can we just give them a moment to gather themselves and hopefully turn this way. Can I first of all congratulate Cavan County Board for the use of today's pitch. As always, when you come to Cavan, you get nothing only the highest quality. Can I first of all speak to Cavan? Cavan, as Ulster chairperson many years ago, I watched the amount of work
Heartbroken and devastated, but I think anybody who saw this match on RT News channel will become huge fans of Cavan camogie. They've won a lot of admirers today for their hurling ability and some wonderful stars. And that is by no means in any way taken away from Armagh. I think Armagh will be the first to commiserate but congratulate Cavan on a wonderful year. And that's what the president of the Camogie Association right now is emphasising to Cavan.
This is my last year as the Drum Camogie Association, and it really does give me the great pleasure to have the cup and I have the title Armagh. Well done.
So now the presentation of the cup to Orla Murray and Rachel Murray, joint captains, and a few victory words as well from Orla Murray.
Oh my God, we've actually not been there today. What a heart, what determination. Cavan was the camogie top slope highly successful for us and for staff. The pitch, massive heart, our pitches, massive umpires, thank you so much. And just one last one to all the people at home, and they've been so special. Guys, everybody at home, all the social media, all everything, it shows us how much it means to us here today. Especially the Cavan as well. Like, there's hard enough getting one all out time over here, let alone two. What you've done is already amazing. It's already an issue to get the two All-Ireland finals. You don't be too down on yourself. You already have one cup at home. Just our girls, all the hard work all through the years really made up for it. It's been a long time coming to Armagh. Just to thank all the management for stepping in this year, putting us through our paces and getting us where we need to be. Also to the county board, you've been so good for us in the last few weeks, doing everything we've asked for. So without you, we really wouldn't be here today, and everybody's helped us along the way. So lastly, lastly, we'll connect to mine today as well. So I love to be here today, and for us, we're very proud of us as well. So we're definitely celebrating this one tonight. It's been a long time coming.
Since 1993, Orla Murray and Rachel Murray lift the Cavan's Trophy. Armagh Premier Junior All-Ireland Champions 2020. This is a huge boost, Sarah, to Armagh and to camogie. There's always been a great passion in both of these counties, but after what we saw today, camogie is alive and well in both of these Ulster counties.
Absolutely, and people worried whether Croke Park and not having the magic of Croke Park on All-Ireland final day. You can't deny the joy that's there today. It's about the team, it's about winning, it's about the cup. Croke Park is a great place to be when you're winning, tough place to be when you're losing, but we didn't lose any magic by playing at Breffni today.
Well, I have to say, Kingspan Breffni and the people who watch and mind this beautiful pitch, they can take a bow, because it is the first weekend in December, and they've provided a beautiful facility for this All-Ireland final. And there's a lot more camogie coming your way. Of course, we have the intermediate final very shortly as well, which will be live here on RT News. So we hope that you enjoyed our coverage and that you will stay with us for the rest of the afternoon. My colleague Ger Canning will be with you shortly, giving me the coverage on the intermediate final. And the cup is going to Armagh. They will enjoy the moment and relive the memories as they make history. First time in 27 years they've won the All-Ireland Junior title. Photographs have to be taken. History books will have to include these photos. Newspapers, locally and nationally, will remember the moment when the joint captains Orla Murray and Rachel Murray lifted the K Mills Trophy in Kingspan Breffni. So, from Sarah Donovan, thank you very much, Sarah, and I compliment you because considering this was your first day with us, well done.
Thank
you.
you.
Great, absolutely, really enjoyed, and I was learning as I was going along, Sarah, so well done. Meanwhile, it's the full-time score here in Cavan. It's the Premier Junior final result. It is Armagh 19.